And I was just gonna come in like Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But I'm reminded, man, we have plans, but then God had different plans.
That's a whole
You follow me?
Yeah.
God had different plans, and I never questioned God, man. You follow me? He didn't say hurt, harm, and danger wouldn't come my way, but he said he'll protect me.
Right.
You follow me? I got hit 6 times. You
Ain't
know what I'm
nowhere
saying?
in the man.
Yeah, but guess what? But look
Ain't no way you telling me
yeah,
this,
I
bro.
got hit 6 times, and at the end of the day, guess what, bro?
They walked into this barbershop and shot you 6 times, and
I
you
got
an old
hit. I got
nigga.
hit 6 times with 2 bullets though.
Would go in, come out
Go
like
in, come
yeah.
out.
Okay,
I had
get
a
it.
couple of flesh wounds,
Okay,
like,
yes,
you know
I
what I'm saying?
understand that. Yeah,
But you know, at the end of the day, man, like,
still though, nigga don't need to be hit
at
once.
all, and I don't
Yeah.
wish that on nobody. Yeah,
Right.
bro, like I was from the street. And I'm a street. I ain't never been in no hospital. I was in the hospital 72 days, man. Like they went crazy down there, man.
It me
Yeah,
up.
had
bro.
never been, man.
45 years
Yeah,
old.
man, I'm thinking I'm gonna go in and come out, man. Them folks kept me 72 days, man.
What was going on? Was it the bleeding, the blood clots?
Well,
Like
you
what?
know, is man, you know, first of all, it's about the dollar. Had great insurance.
yeah.
You know,
Run
they
that
gonna
up.
milk that.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, I done
yeah.
had buddies got shot, didn't have no insurance. They
Get
home
outta
in
here.
3 days.
Yeah.
You
Nigga
know what I'm
barely
saying?
breathing.
Yeah. Like I'm like, damn, homie, you home?
Right.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And I felt like I could have came on home. You feel me?
But they milking it.
Yeah. So like, man, when you look at life, man, like one of my partners told me, I've been through some stuff, man.
Yeah.
And not only that, when I got shot in 14, my grandmother who raised me, I lost her while I was in the hospital, man.
So, man, it's crazy right here, fam.
Man, look, you see my glory, but you don't know my story,
Right.
man.
This a big boy. This is
Yeah.
like this
Yeah.
is mind
This ain't
blowing
for the
to
weak,
me.
man.
Yeah,
This ain't for the weak,
This
bro.
is so. How do you look at the rap game? Is the rap game to you a curse? Do you think you know what I mean? How do you view it?
That's $1 million question, man, because a lot of times when you look at how it's set up and you look at what comes with it, at the end of the day, man, some days I feel like it's a curse. And like some days I feel like if my son hadn't embarked on this, he may still be here with me.
Right, because they celebrate the drug shit. They celebrate that.
Man,
yeah,
listen, it's a lot that go on behind the scenes, man, that the public don't know. You feel me? You got to realize, man, it took so long for us to get a deal because I'm for what's in black and white. You know, they gonna label me as difficult because you can't just tell me, hey, this. Now listen, I want to know how you come up with this theory. Let me share my theory with you.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, 95% of the artists that walk into a building, bro, they need the money.
Yes.
You follow me?
Yes.
So when you're in need, they know you need, bro. So guess what?
Negotiation is different.
Listen, totally different. Guess what? You'll sign your life away and don't even know what you're signing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like we went in the situation, man, let's discuss this publishing. Let's negotiate where you all don't have to own this publishing for a lifetime.
Exactly.
You feel me?
And these are what I call paramount practices.
Believe it.
This ain't something that they should shun out. But again, we just spoke about, you know, if they say, I smell smoke, hey, get him out the house.
Get him out.
Don't nobody need to know we burning this down.
My point. So like when somebody like me come along, man, that's got a little sense, man, and like you can't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining.
Right.
You don't have to show me your pretty cars and all that, because that's temporary, man. You follow me? And you know this rap game, damn near like, you know, being in sports, bro, that window very small. So guess what? You got to maximize that opportunity, man, because at the end of the day, you know, they gonna go on to the next, man. You follow me? They been born every day. And you got to realize the ones that's really pulling the strings and making stuff happen, bro, what they care about us ain't nothing.
Right.
Do you know when Quan passed, I can count on one hand how many executives or corporate people called or text me to send their condolences, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about from New York to LA. And you know them the two prominent cities as far as entertainment goes.
Yeah, and they done made a lot of money off
Come on, man. So guess what? Them folks ain't called me.
They don't care nothing about it.
Listen, bro, it's going on to
that's
the next,
what's
man.
fucked up is that, and that's why we have to celebrate each other. And so even when I see Young Thug, I spoke about this yesterday. Young Thug just did an interview with GQ, and I really don't know how to feel about it because I'm getting calls from in the industry who probably won't tell Young Thug, right? But I'm getting calls from like big podcasters They got big deals and shit, and they like, why would he go and do his first interview with a white platform? Now, I'll wrap this back around to what we're speaking about, which is I would hope that if there was a black company that made the money with Quan, that they would treat that differently.
Believe it.
But I'm almost to a point where I'm not convinced that that'll happen, because look at Birdman. Birdman made a lot of money, supposed to had a relationship with rich Homie Quan. What is your feelings about Birdman?
Bird is who he is, man. You follow me? At the end of the day, man, you accept people for who they are. Like, people be like, how you deal with such and such? How you deal with him? He this, he that. They probably didn't speak about me. But at the end of the day, I look at it like, hey, man, when you're old enough to understand and accept the person for who they are, it's not for me to judge. I just know how far to go with that person. You follow what I'm saying?
For your son, though, do you think that he should have showed up maybe to the funeral? Or was the relationship?
No, Bird reached out to me.
Okay,
he
great.
did. Listen, the day that my son passed, he called my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Dope.
hey, fam, I'm here. If you need anything, I'm here. You know, he was very, he was being positive for me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, look, I can't tell you, you know, how to feel, but, you know, keep your head up.
Right.
I'm here for you if you need any, you know, if you need anything, fam, call me. I'm a call away. So he did reach out. You know what I'm saying? He did reach out to me and checked on me several times. And it's crazy because reached out to me about 2-3 weeks ago, let me know that they was coming here and was like, I want to see you when I come.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
So, you know, like, man, I just accept things for what they are. Like, at the end of the day, man, that man up there gonna take care of everything, man.
Yeah, nah, and none of this shit has no guarantees on it.
Right,
so
exactly.
no matter where you are, you better be careful how you acting in this universe, because God has the final say.
And my pastor used to say all the time, when judgment day come, you got to go for you. I got to go for me. We stand by ourselves with that, man.
For sure.
And if God got a record keeper, he used to say, I sure hope my good outweigh my bad.
Yes, Lord. I hope so.
Yeah,
yes, Lord.
So that's how I see it.
Yeah,
man, you know.
But I want to get back to this shooting, man, because that shit is like blowing my mind. Like, you know what I mean? That these guys walked in there and hit you like that. No one's in there. Damn, son. But no, let's even move past that. The rap game being a curse. How you feel about the rap game? And if Quan was never a rapper, see, because the universe is so perfect. You know what I mean? It's like it's the baseball and it's the music.
Right.
It's like he would have probably been successful either way he went, but he just happened to go the music way.
See, raising Quan was one of them kids, he do just enough to get by. Unless I put my feet down on him, he reaches full potential. And honestly, man, like I was telling Monte and Gooch them, man.
Shout out Gooch Monte.
Yeah, couple of months ago, man. I remember we used to be over to the house, you know, having meetings and stuff, sitting around Quan, being in the studio recording and stuff. And I said, we didn't know, man, we were watching greatness because we took it for granted. And I really feel like the rap thing took off for him, because it was so easy for him, bro.